Hey, what's going on, guys? So this is a very late review. I mean, I was meant to do this last week, but I just never got around to doing it, so I'm just gonna make this real quick. If you don't know already, Steven Spielberg is probably one of my favorite directors, so I was definitely excited to see this. Recently, Spielberg has been slacking with his films recently, with films such as the BFG and that, but after seeing the trailer for Ready Player One, it was looking like classic Spielberg again, and after seeing the film, I will have to say this is his best film in recent years. So basically, this film is set in the year where everyone is obsessed with these VR-like game systems called the Oasis, created by a man called James Halliday. So when he died, he basically left 3 keys in the game to whoever finds all these keys gets the Oasis. So the film's just basically a race in the Oasis to try and get all these 3 keys. Our main protagonist here is Wade Watts, played by Ty Sheridan. He lives in poor conditions and kind of looks up to Halliday as like an idol. But if I'm going to be perfectly honest here, I never really found Wade that interesting. I mean, I don't know what it is, but I never really found him to have much charisma, and it was just a bit bland to me. In fact, the characters as a whole were a bit of a letdown overall. We have this side character called Artemis, who's basically meant to be the love interest for Wade, but it was kind of rushed how they did it. I mean, I'm pretty sure Wade should know that the avatars in the game are not what they actually look like in real life. I mean, they mentioned this in the film, but I don't know. I thought the villain Sorrento was pretty good. I mean, at parts he's pretty silly, especially when he's in this giant chair. I thought his motives for trying to take over the Oasis is so like what EA are trying to do right now, with their microtransactions. It was pretty funny. His side secretary though was poor. I mean, she was too much like a cartoon character, like it really didn't fit. Wade's online friend H, I thought was a great comic relief. I mean, there was no point where I found her to be like annoying or anything, and the comedic lines came right at the right time and it didn't really feel forced. But what I really didn't get is how they slapped these 2 Asian characters in the film in the 3rd act, and they expected us to care about them. I mean, yes, their avatars did show up near the beginning, but we barely saw any of them. Let me talk about these visuals. Firstly, I'm actually going to recommend seeing this in 3D because, trust me, this is the kind of film where the 3D actually works, especially when you're in the Oasis. But yeah, the visuals here are very impressive, especially in that opening scene when you're first entering the Oasis. That opening car chase scene, fam, in fact, that was the best scene in the whole film for me. The way Spielberg captured that and made it tense and exciting without the need of music, that was great. But the thing is, yeah, the film doesn't really live up to that first act, because the first act was so good, the rest of the film doesn't really live up to it. I mean, it almost did with the final battle scene, but still. Obviously, as you know, there are a lot of references to other characters in films and games. It kind of felt like VR chat. All the references were nice to see. I mean, they weren't like shoved in your face like, oh look, it's this character, can you see it? Nah, you can see certain characters, but you gotta look closely to catch some. By the way, if you haven't seen the film The Shining, I would actually recommend seeing that film before this, because there's this big scene to do with The Shining, and to fully appreciate that scene you should probably be familiar with it. In fact, since this film is heavily based on the concept of video games, if you're one that is not very familiar with video games in general, you would definitely not appreciate this film. And I know this because my mum saw it, who knows nothing about video games, and she didn't like it. But yeah guys, overall I did enjoy this film. This is Spielberg's best film in a long time. If you enjoyed this review, make sure to like, comment and subscribe. Have a good day and peace.